Welcome into the JUCO Full Windup, brought to you by Pepsi alongside Phil Stafford. I'm Kyle Stanley. It's day 3, which means Memorial Day, the exciting day of fireworks, but there weren't just fireworks in the air at night. There were fireworks definitely on the field. A lot of great games.
Yeah, Kyle, you said on day 2 that you'd like to see more competitive games. All 3 games slated for today went 9 innings as scheduled, even though we had a few that had some large differentials in run scoring and all came down to the wire.
And we had one team going home today. Let's start off with that with Game 1. Who says elimination games have to be serious? Crowder and Wallace-Dothan were all smiles before this one. Nick Lewis says cheese for the camera off and on his baseball card. But once the game started, the smiles didn't last long. No lead was safe. And if you like double plays, this was your kind of game. 5 double plays turned in the first 4 innings alone, 3 by the Govs and 2 by the Rough Riders. Crowder started the scoring in the first and continued it in the second. Kobe Morris from the left side, and the final spot in the batting order goes Oppo Popo. Solo shot makes it 2-0. Skip ahead to the third after a couple errors. Wallace is back in this one. Runners on second and third. Nick Lewis floats one into right. Tyler Duncan throws a dart to the plate, but not in time to get Adrian Hernandez. We're all tied up at 3. Next batter, Eric Rodriguez comes through with 2 outs. Liner to left, and Wallace takes their first lead of the day. That lead lasted for a couple innings, but Elvis Peralta changed that. Okay, with all of his dance moves, why haven't we made this comparison yet?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Later in the inning, DH Kyle Blackwell does what he's supposed to do, drives in runs. RBI single gives the Rough Riders a lead again. Blackwell's now 7 for 10 in this World Series. Crowder ahead again. WD reclaimed the lead on a couple errors in the 5th inning, but the Rough Riders are back at it with the long ball. This time, Michael Miller, his second jack of the tournament, ties things up again, and the seesaw battle continues. Michael McClendon, batting with runners on the corners in the 6th, gives his Governors the fly ball they need, and check out Jacob Adams battling the elements at Simplicio, falls down but still makes the catch. Damage is done though. Sacrifice fly gives Wallace-Dothan the 7-6 advantage. And bet you won't guess what happens next. That's right, another lead change. First, Kobe Morris ties this game with his second opposite field homer of the day, and then it's the king again. Elvis drives this one into the gap. 2-run double gives Crowder a late 9-7 lead. Crowder ended up putting a 4 spot up to take a 10-7 lead into the 9th. But the way this game went, it couldn't end without some noise. Aaron Ashby dealing with bases loaded and 2 outs. He gets Donnie Gillespie swinging to end the game. Crowder will now take on Florence Darlington on Tuesday, but Wallace-Dothan is eliminated.
We battled, and that's the key. And, you know, the key is for baseball players to go out and experience this kind of experience, and they'll want to come back. And our freshmen, you know, our sophomores moved on, but the freshmen, they get a taste of this, and they want to come back. You know, this kind of reminds me as when I'm a professional ball player, spring training. You're signing autographs, you're doing all the things, you're interacting with the fans, and you're having a good time, and that's what we've done. We've had a good time, and, you know, they've got a lot of experience, and, you know, hopefully we can come back and do what we need to do next year.
You know, our lineup depth is really pretty good, you know, and again, we make it tough on the opposition. You know, we don't chase a whole lot. We battle in 2 strikes, and again, I said yesterday I don't want to oversell it, but you know it is what it is out there on the field. We turned some 2-strike at bats into positive things for our offense.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I got to give credit to the people ahead of me in the order though, working their at bats, and having Mike Miller ahead of me who's really hot right now, and they don't want to pitch to him, so they're going to give me good pitches, and just took advantage of it today.
Sanjak going head-to-head with Chipola in the winner's bracket, and these 2 teams have already played twice this season back in February. They split a 2-game series, each winning by shutout, so today would be the rubber match. Pickoff attempt in the top of the first gets past Mario Morales, making it easy for leadoff hitter Jose Caballero to score from third for Chipola. Looks like the Indians are about to put a few more on the board, but Ryan Johnson makes the catch at the wall to put the Gators up to bat. And Sanjak went to work immediately. Aaron Bond, first at bat, records his first of 4 hits on the afternoon. Gators chase starter Riley Cabral after 5 batters and 18 pitches. In comes Ryan Schauger with bases loaded, no outs, but does the job to keep the Gators scoreless from there. Second inning, though, Ryan Johnson squares up takes one to dead center. He barely missed a grand slam in the Gators opener, but he doesn't miss that one. And in response, Max Guzman, he picks out the deepest part of the park, but still clears with room to spare.
Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Turn it up! Let's go!
We had a total of 6 homers between the Indians and Gators, and this one off the bat of Sergio Macias gives Sanjak a 6-run lead in the 5th. The Gators closing in on their 2nd run rule victory of the World Series. Chipola, though, refuses to give in. DH Tristan Metten with his own solo shot in the top of the 6th, and momentum starts to swing back towards Chipola. Leadoff spot in the 7th, Aaron Bond goes up the middle, and he's digging for a double.
It was something my team needed. I know they just had a really big inning, so I was leading off. I know I had to try to get in scoring position for my team to knock me in.
Bond proved to be right. He would later score on a walk with the bases loaded. From there, Donnie Diaz worked 3 scoreless innings and 5 strikeouts as Sanjak wins 13-8.
The way our players responded and knocking off, several runs there in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I guess, and 5th, was just a testament to their push to go after them.
They swung the bat extremely well. They played well defensively. They outplayed us in every phase of the game. We've got good players as well. It just didn't happen for us today. And, hopefully we can crawl back in this thing and meet up with them down the road somewhere.
Final game of the night, the famous Fireworks Memorial Day game. Wabash Valley and Cali both coming in with a 1-0 record. The JUCO committee pulled out all the stops for the pregame ceremonies. Over 150 doves released as a symbol of our country's freedom. Before we hit the field, we're catching up with the coolest athletic trainer in Illinois, Sam Hodges.
This thing on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
What's up, Biz? Let's go! This guy's the dude right here.
This is the guy right here. Nice GoPro, man.
Thanks, man. GoPro. Yeah. Getting the people hype. What's up, Parrot? Eating a banana right there. Staying hydrated, staying healthy. That's what it's all about. High fives for the fans. Let's go. Go Bash. It's going to go about 6 for 6 with 19 home runs today. Got the Doves here ready to go. Memorial Day. Let's go. Coach Tristan Frias just chowing down on a crispy treat here.
What? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Bernie. Right there. That's my name.
The Cali Tigers were also getting hyped before this game. After going 2-out last year, they're on a mission. Ben Strom took the mound for the Tigers. His brother Matt Strom pitched here in the JUCO World Series for Neosho and is now a pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. And fun fact about Ben, he can complete a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. And he can also handle a Warriors lineup pretty well. 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs. Cali took control right away, 2nd inning. Tigers already up 1-0. Dalton Dinkle's high chopper makes it into left. Kayvon Edwards flies home from 2nd. It's now 2-0. Still in the 2nd, Jacob Means batting with the bases loaded and 1 out. Looks like this could be a double play ball. Ball gets away at first. That error leads to 2 more runs for the Tigers. It's now 5-0. Fast forward to the 6th, Wabash Valley trying to claw back in. Jared Watkins takes the tape measure way out of here to right. After this 2-run shot, it's now 7-4. Entering the 8th inning, it's a 1-run game with the bases loaded, and you can't do that. Ball gets to the backstop, and we're tied up. Same at bat, David Rodriguez isn't waiting for this game to end to see fireworks. An absolute laser gives half the crowd whiplash. 3-run job puts the Warriors up 11-8. Next batter, Trey Beckman. What are the odds that he hits a home run in the same exact place? I don't know, but he did it off the FCI sign again, and it's 12-8. Bottom 8, though, Cali stays strong and comes back. Brooks Zimmerman shoots one into right, a 2-run single. It's now 12-11. Bottom 9, runner on first. Tigers' last chance is Brett Fear, but Logan Parrott gets him to bounce into a 4-3 double play, and that's the game. Wabash Valley survives 12-11.
The game I watched, it looked like our bullpen imploded. Our inability to put guys away with 2 strikes, that's a stat that nobody sees, but you're in the dugout, you know that.
We just hung around, and I felt like our big guys came to play, and we had some big hits, obviously. It was just really fun to watch our guys just stay in green lights the whole game and give ourselves a chance to win a game.
Most fans I've ever played in front of, maybe besides the first game, was maybe a couple thousand back in high school. Playing in front of 11,000 fans is absolutely incredible, and the fact that we could play that type of game on that field in front of all those fans, it really means a lot. Something I'll remember probably for the rest of my life.
In a day full of home runs, we're starting with the play of the day. Check out this stretch by Romero Harris, and then look at it again on slow motion to really appreciate this scoop. I know I couldn't do that.
And your home run of the day is catcher from Chipola, Max Guzman, going smack-a-doo-doo-doo. We put the timer on this so you can see how quick it leaves the park, over 110 feet per second. So we're now 10 games down and a possible 9 games left to go. We know 8 for sure. And if you'd like to see more action that you don't see here on the JUCO Full Windup, then you can follow us on all social media platforms at Real Recruits. Looking ahead to day 4, we have another 3 games, 2 elimination games. First game, FDTC going against #1 ranked Chipola. The 3 p.m. game will be Crowder versus Cowley. Cowley trying to bounce back after a tough loss tonight.
And then, of course, at the night game, we've got the battle of the Texas teams. 2 of 3 teams left that are undefeated. That should be a fun one. Sanjak versus McLennan. You got to think maybe some of these coaches are saying, hey, I was supposed to have that guy.
Yes, it
so
should be fun to watch.
It should be a good one. And then we're going to make sure that we get all of that action on our social media, just like what Phil said, at Real Recruits. This has been another episode of the JUCO Full Windup. We'll see you on Tuesday.